Hi, my name is Tyler Cook. I am here with my family as my audience. Say hello.
Hello.
We are going to be talking about tigers, as they are an endangered species. According to an article called "Reminder About Tigers" by Naka and some other authors back in 2018, there are approximately only 3,890 tigers in the wild. Which is significantly less than the 5,000 tigers in captivity in the United States currently. As there were only 11 subspecies before, now there are only 6 subspecies, showing even more decrease in their population. 95% of the 5,000 tigers in captivity in the United States are actually pets rather than like in zoos and stuff. My main points for this speech will be habitat loss, poaching, and conservation efforts. For habitat loss, road development and farmland are a huge barrier for tigers' natural habitat and their ecosystem. It's estimated by 2050 that there's going to be 3 to 4.7 million kilometers of roads. The effects of this road development and increased farmland from the human population increasing as well are barriers to movement, reduction of gene flow, isolation of species, prey depletion, and direct mortality from collision of the vehicles. This can all be found in an article called Road Development in Asia by Carter and a couple other authors back in 2020. Poaching is also a huge contributing factor to decreases of, to the decrease of tiger populations. It's been a long-winded battle, and a lot of money can be made in poaching of tiger parts. Myanmar, for example, used to have the government a license to kill, assigned licenses to kill. And the hunting of tigers was considered a sport. Because before tigers became endangered, they were considered pests. So it would be like, oh, there's a raccoon in your yard. They were considered pests, so it was okay to kill them regularly, and that is what caused the population to decrease significantly. That can be found in an article from 2021 by Shakar Sakar, and other authors as well, in a review of 2 decades of conservation. According to the article, The Tide of Tiger Poaching in 2022 by Nitu and other authors, there are 13 range countries: India, China, Indonesia, Bangladesh, Vietnam, Russia, Malaysia, Thailand, Nepal, Cambodia, Bhutan, Laos, PDR. Now, the majority of wild tigers, of the wild tiger population, is in India, and that is the most poaching. That's the place where the most poaching is. And the majority of the trafficking is to China. Now, the flesh, blood, and bones, and fats and genitalia are used in general medicine in China, whereas the skin, claws, fur, and teeth are used for fashion, home decor, jewelry. So, as I said before, lots of money to be made within the poaching community. India has a conservation effort called Global Tiger Recovery Program, and it's to aid in the increase in population. Because in the past 2 decades, the population shrunk by half. So that's just one conservation effort that's been utilized recently. With that conservation effort that I just mentioned, come consequences, good and bad. As the population in countries like Nepal increase their tigers, so does the HCC. Now, HCC is human-tiger conflict. So since the habitat stayed the same and the population of the tigers has increased, so has the human-tiger conflict. So when tigers wander into these communities and villages and attack people and livestock, then a lot of times the locals will revenge kill these tigers for doing so. So it's like a never-ending loop. So yes, the population is increasing and these conservation efforts are being seen, but it's difficult to have the locals get a positive view on these beings when they're killing within their homes. And this can all be found in Managing Human-Tiger Conflict article from 2019 by Ram Bhattacharya and other authors. So I've just talked to you about habitat loss and conservation efforts and poaching. All to say this: tigers are a beautiful and majestic species. They are very near extinction and desperately in need of our help to survive and thrive.